don't got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Cop the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Kamara now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 42-yard line. Don't need know how to act now.
good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Shuck. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Shuck. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Shuck. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take Dalvin all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
331, West right zip.
Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. Easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
This pass out wide to Hall. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, son. Go.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. On the return, it's Kamara. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Third and 2.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing, Shuck. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Saints had 8-6 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second and 10. To the air again is Shuck. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw now, Shuck. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And going deep for Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints 7, Jets nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Here we go.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, Angel.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Who dumps this one off here to Hall? It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. 330.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. This one deep for Wilson. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go, son. Delta. 220. Go.
Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shuck now to throw. Flush to his right. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Folk connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
11.
Back to throw, Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the the Saints.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go, son. 258, 258. Press, butt right. Hey, can't. Butt right. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
222. Angel. Hey, can. Right.
Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319 right tonight. Run three. Hey, 551. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Fields. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. We good. 319 right tonight. Tonight.
Out of the gun. Fields. Forced out to his left. He opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Folks' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
27-yard line.
Here's Shuck. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He completes it to Olave. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
29-yard line.
Throwing again here, Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are back within a score. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
Jets will line up for
Fields trying to throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To throw now, Shuck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shuck looking to throw once more. Now we take it in by Shaheed. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Shuck now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
That's good.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Shuck. Olave holds it in. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields going to move him around.
You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here we go. Right.
They'll give to Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
EQ. Let's go. Go.
They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, it's Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans! Kendra Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Saints 37, Jets 25.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
It's caught. Smith. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Dancing to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
32.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Madden. Hey, can. Eat you. Right.
Now it's Fields.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Justin Fields
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jets have taken a fourth quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Angel.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards on the victory.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw is Shuck.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck.
Little short pass here to Hill. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
6 yards.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, Shuck.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Jets, 38. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Fields. It's complete. Lazard.
And all the way down to the 26.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
331, 331.
Now Fields.
On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, right? Go.
Now a carry for Allen.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. All eyes on Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Here we go, side. Green 19, get the
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Saints 43.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a heck of a move. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27.
And stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go. We good. Green 19, dress his hat.
Handoff running left is Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Tonight.
On the option right is Fields.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go, tonight. 222. Yep. Hey, Ken. Watch right. Alpha. No mas. Tonight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now Fields. That is caught. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Here we go, tonight. U58, start up.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the